Hey guys, today we're going to showcase Amelia, the water unicorn, in Guild Wars, Arena, World Arena, and Raid 5. Alright, let's get started. Alright, we're going to be showcasing Amelia in Guild Wars first. So I paired up with a damage dealer, Malika, and a defense breaker. And a healer, just in case stuff happens and then somebody dies. So, pretty much this team, likely they're just CC. They don't have there's not really a healer. Iris kind of heals, but yeah, so um it's not gonna be a problem. But then yeah, we're just gonna showcase yeah, that's why I didn't have Amelia trans to human form, because they're not gonna be able to one shot me, and they're gonna keep stripping because of Gemini or Gemini. Yeah, so okay, then there goes the transform, immunity on everybody, and then that really just stops their, it really just stops all their CC, and then allows my Leica to CC. Yep, and immunity every single turn she goes, and she can freeze with first skill, so it's very nice. And yeah, we have this in the bag because we have our Leica to one shot. Alright, so let's move on to the next round here, showcasing the water unicorn. Alright, so we're gonna skip. Alright, so let's just finish this. So we're gonna skip the first round and go on to the second round. We can showcase Amelia. So for here, if my Amelia didn't get to go, my Bella would have died, because that Perna would have one-shot, likely second skill, one-shot my Bella. So then I would have been in a tough situation, because if the Perna procs like crazy, I could have died. So luckily, my Amelia was fast enough to cut right after that defense break from Galleon. So we pretty much have this in the bag. So I brought Amelia because of the Galleon, and because of the Galleon AoE defense break, and Leica because Perna won't ever be able to one shot Leica. So yeah, so we pretty much have this in the bag. So I don't even need to transfer to human form anymore. I really love the unicorn form, the provoke with counter buff against Pernas, because then I'll be able to freeze it, or I'll be able to provoke it and force it to attack my Amelia again, and then pretty much just locks down Perna as long as Perna does not violent proc. Alright, so let's proceed to the last match here. Alright, so this is the beginning of the third Guild War match. So the reason why I trans here, oh nice, yep, so we stunned the Leica. The reason I trans here was because I want the immunity on my Theo, because he wasn't built with will. So with that immunity, I won't be scared to attack the Leica, because of the stun, and even so, Leica won't ever target Theo because of the element disadvantage that he has. See, as you can see here, I violent procced, and then I didn't have the immunity anymore. Then Leica was able to stun Theo. But yeah, pretty much we have this in the bag here. Because really Theo can just defense break and proc once and can one shot any of these units here. So, and I didn't really need immunity anymore, so that's why I went back to Unicorn form. Unicorn form is very, very nice. It's pretty strong, especially if you have a defense break on, because it's Amelia's, the Unicorn form's first skill is based off on her HP. So yeah, it's pretty strong if you underestimate it. And provoke, so she can't heal. Then pretty much have this in the bag because she's on despair. Oh, yes, Theo gets to go. So yeah, that's a showcase of how strong Amelia is in Guild Wars, especially because she allows you to do whatever you want, and allows you not to get one-shotted by any of the units, because then you won't be able to get defense broken. So she is a very strong unit, especially for offense. For defense, it's a little different story. But yeah, she works very well in uh, Guild Wars and PvP offense. All right, so we're gonna be showcasing Amelia in PvP arena. So for the team, I used this comp here: Orion lead, Chasun, Amelia, Laika. This team can almost always clean up any team for defense. Rare occasion they may not, but with the immunity lock that Amelia applies with human form, they won't be able to land in debuffs unless they have an AoE stripper that speak to him correctly to, you know, to get rid of my immunity. Other than that, this team will be able to clean up almost any team. And all right, so we'll just give the video a go, and you'll see how I use Amelia in PvP. So pretty much she's here for the cleanse, of course, and she is mainly for the cleanse, and no, not the cleanse, I mean the immunity. She's mainly here for the immunity to allow my units to do whatever they want. And as you can see there, I tried to provoke that Rakan because it wasn't on will. So once I provoke it, then the Rakan won't be able to activate second skill, which applies the immunity. But it failed, so oh well. And like I just one-shots that Kamoon because of the defense break. But yes, so that's why so Amelia is a decent counter to Rakan if you have a stripper, because you can focus all the attack. If you can provoke it, and then pretty much you'll do what Rakan does, provoke lock. But yeah, overall Amelia is here for the immunity, so they can't apply any debuffs. And then she will add the defense buff and cleanse if necessary, but that's not, as of now, it's not really necessary, because once I kill that Orion, I should have this in the bag, because Rakan won't be able to one-shot any of my units. So yeah, so this is the power of Amelia the Water Unicorn, and how strong she is. With this comp, it will take some time to clear out the defense, but you will be able to, especially if you have a good damage dealer like Leica or Theo. Theo will work just fine as well. So the reason I changed back because I want to apply that provoke. Yep, and then I got that Rakan locked down. And I should have this in the bag here, because Rakan won't have any defense. Yeah, perfect defense break. One shot by Leica, and it's game over. So, yeah, that is the power of the Water Unicorn. Usually you always start with human form, but once you slowly dish out and eliminate the opponent, you can always transform to unicorn form. You do deal more damage, because Amelia's first skill unicorn form is based off her HP. And the provoke is very nice as well, because then you can prevent them from healing. And you can CC that monster. So yeah, she is a very good unit for offense. And yeah, I really recommend her, especially if you want to do a slow team like this, but guarantee you win. Alright, we're going to be showcasing Amelia in World Arena. So one of the main uses one of the main things I use Amelia for mostly is to one, sometimes stop Zyros if I let it through, or to stop the infamous Hathor. Hathor is freaking annoying. She is one of the goddesses in World Arena RTA, and Amelia is the perfect counter for that. So yeah, and I got that that Dark Pioneer, got that strip. But yeah, so here I have 3 immunity monster, mainly to stop Hathor, because she is really, really, really annoying. And then, yeah, and then once Amelia wakes up, I get into human form. Then I can get that immunity lockdown, and which makes Hathor almost useless until he can start stripping. Perfect. The violent proc after the sleep. Yep, and then purifying wave. So from here, I just have to target the right monster, slowly kill. Delphi is also a very, very amazing unit for World Arena because of the skill reset and immunity and cleanse. Nice. One hit that Perna, not very tanky. Yep, and the defense buff. See, if I did not have the defense buff from Amelia, Delphi would have got 2 hit at least, 2 hit kill right there. So yeah, so she is. So Delphi is very. So no, I'm sorry. Amelia's defense buff does make a big impact. You just don't see it all the time. But for World Arena, every buff is crucial. Perfect. I already got the Fanatic again. But yeah, as you can see, immunity lockdown. I don't allow my opponent to debuff me or do anything, and he only has 1 stripper. But then I have 3 immunity buffers, so pretty much the 1 stripper is not gonna do much if I can get all my skills up. But overall, I think he just underestimated Amelia, because if he knew better, maybe he would have banned Amelia or Delphi. Then it would have screwed up my my strategy. But yes, this is the power of the unicorns, and you can't underestimate anybody. Yes, they may be very annoying. They might not be very competitive, very annoying. But if you make one mistake, it can really push you back pretty far. Here, yep, and it's fine. You can steal all the debuff you want, and yeah, it's pretty much GG because we're just gonna start over again. Amelia's gonna keep applying that debuffs, and he doesn't have any damage dealers left, so I could just keep dishing out damage and just get rid of him. Yeah, so pretty much I use Amelia a lot against Hathor, sometimes against other CC units like Okeanos or Varad, but Hathor is the main is the main reason why I use Amelia, because she is a great Hathor counter. Alright, so now we're going to showcase Amelia and her 5. So for this video, I recorded this video a little while ago, so my raid team is a little different. But here, I try to use, I'm using 4-man frontline. And let's give it a go. First off, I would like to point out, you don't want Amelia from the front lines. Reasons why. Because she has a smart AI, well, that she will stay in human form until she goes below 50% of her HP. So with that being said, the front line usually takes more damage because of Crush of Doom. So you'll want her backline to force her to stay in human form because she'll take less damage. So yes, she is not ideal for front line, and I found that out later, but she still works because she's very tanky. She has very high base HP, and she's a Nat 5, so she has very tanky stats already, so she will work. But after the 3rd total annihilation, that's when you would need Amelia to stay in human form, so you don't get so you can do the immunity lock, and you don't get debuff, so you can maximize your contribution and damage. So yes, I guess so the pros about her, she provides immunity lockdown. So pretty much she's solo cleanser. She's similar to two cleanser, if you can say. You can say similar to Dolphoy, but better because she generate that immunity every single turn. So, um, so she's like a double cleanser ish. So you would want to try to have at least 60 to 70 resistance, so she can block out the oblivion, especially, so she can always put up the immunity. Let's see. Another pro about her is that her transformation skill, she increases her speed based off of the HP she trades in when she turns into human form. So after I think here Colleen is fast. Colleen and Chasun may be faster. Colleen's for sure is faster than Amelia right now. But then after she transforms into human form, she is actually fast because she'll be over 200 speed. I think Colleen probably break 200, but not much higher. So yeah, okay, so we're here on after the third total annihilation. So let's see if he does enough damage to me, to my Amelia, so she's forced to change into unicorn form. So let's wait for that Crush of Doom, because it always does a ton of damage. But with the defense buff, it's amazing. It provides a lot of survivability. Oh, I guess, yep, I'm not gonna. She's not gonna transform because the run is done. But yes, I will showcase my duo Art5 team that I've recently made last week. So, um, yeah, but then yeah, even if she's backline, sometimes she'll take too much damage because the team I'm running her with is I'm running her with Chasun, which is one healer. So sometimes she'll take enough damage to just transform to unicorn. So maybe that'll show up in the video. But yes, with all my tests with her, she will always stay in human form until she goes below 50% of her HP. Then she'll transform because she'll gain all her HP back. And also unicorn. So in unicorn form, she will be more tanky, and she will generate that defense buff once per turn when she is attacked. So that does help her survive frontline much better as well, because she'll have higher defense. But ideally, you would want her back line to make sure she stays in human form. And as you can see in the video, she stayed in human form the entire time after she transformed from a unicorn form. Yeah, so overall, she is similar to Two Cleanser for R5 because she always have the immunity up. So if you speak to correctly with your damage dealers, especially, they should almost not get any debuffs as long as her immunity is up, I mean. So yes, she is pretty good for R5, but she is not ideal for speedruns. She is just a very safe cleanser. If you want speedruns, I believe Konamiya or Lisa, maybe even Delphoy would be your best bet, or Annabelle, because she's based on attack. They would be your best bet if you want to push for under for 2 minutes or under, especially. Yes, but she is a very safe unit because she applies that defense buff and immunity lock. So that is my showcase with her. Alright, that sums up my showcase for Amelia the Water Unicorn. overall, I showcased her in Guild Wars Arena, World Arena, and Raid 5. I really recommend you build her for PvP because if you look at her skills as a whole, she is a PvP monster because she has a built-in stun first skill for both human and unicorn. She cleanse, defense buff, provoke, and have that auto canter buff. And the rune set I recommend would be Violent Will, but if you really can't, Swift Will if possible, because you want her to change into the human form as soon as possible, because then it will really guarantee your safety for that round or for that match, especially because then she could always get that immunity lockdown. So she is a very, very, very strong unit. And if you really need a cleanser for Raid 5, she's a very safe monster. But note, she does not provide anything else. She does not contribute to anything else. Maybe a little damage because of unicorn form, but she will not change back into unicorn form until she goes below 50% of her HP in human form. So then overall, her human form first skill is based on her attack only, which she will have very low attack because she's a support monster. Overall, she will not do much other than provide immunity lockdown, as well as cleanse and defense buff. So if you really need a cleanser, go ahead, use her. She is very safe. But if you have Lisa, she is still by far the best cleanser in Raid 5 right now. Other PvP content, I think she stays in unicorn form a lot. That's why I haven't showcased her. I recall I used her for one of the TOA stages. She stayed in a unicorn form the whole time, and I really needed that immunity. So I believe she is a very PvP, pure PvP and PvP support monster. So you should build her and look for her to that. And also note, she does not heal, so she is just a support monster. She does not she cleanse, but there's other cleanser like Konami and Delphoid that cleanse and heal. So beware of that. So you're always gonna need a healer next to her if you're using safe teams like in my arena or my guild award teams that I showcased. So yes, so build her for that. She's gonna shine mostly in offense, especially. All right. Thanks, guys, for watching, and stay tuned for my next video. Like, comment, subscribe, share, you know the jazz. All right. Thanks for watching, guys.